Yo, and welcome back to Straight Smoke Gaming. And in today's video, we're getting back to a video for the beginners, low levels, or people perhaps that are just low on money. We're looking at the 5 things to not do if you are under $1 million or if you're just starting the game. The last 2 videos have pretty much been videos for higher levels, people with more money and have the flexibility to do these things. This video is for people that don't have the flexibility to do these things. Now, number 5, I was too lazy to add the text to number them, so if you're watching and listening to me, you'll hear the rundown. And number 5, here at Straight Smoke Gaming, we decided number 5 would be cars, and we're teaming that up with another thing you'll see in a minute. Cars, you really shouldn't be buying any more than 2 to 3 cars when you're starting out. You don't need more than 2 to 3 cars when you are beginning this game. You will only really ever need 2 to 3 vehicles when you're just beginning, and you'll find out it's not going to be too long as you're willing to play a little bit, where these cars will end up becoming obsolete. So I can't tell you how many cars that I have in garages I've never set foot in, and they are there just for whatever reason. So, do not buy. I know it's nice, you got money, you want to fill up your first 10-car garage with all cars and SUVs and bikes and all that fun stuff. It's not worth it. It's a complete waste of money. You need 2 to 3 cars at max. And as you can tell, what's tied with cars, 5, is clothes. Clothes can be expensive, and it's fun. There's a lot of customization with the clothes. Rockstar put in a lot of effort with the clothes. When I first started playing this game, I was baffled, completely mind-boggled at all the different clothes. Here you can see biker jackets. All those jackets they're pushing $30,000. Okay. As a beginner, you don't need clothing that costs $30,000. In the end, it's a complete waste of money. You don't need a ton of clothes. It's all for show. Here I'm showing how they give you a ton of different slots for outfits, and because of all those slots for outfits, you feel like you have to fill those. And when you fill those, you go through and run down all the money you spent on all the outfits to fill those slots. It's going to end up being a pretty penny. And if you don't have much money, why are you wasting money on clothes? I mean, it's so pointless. And going back to the customization, look at all these different sunglasses. All these different sunglasses. It's, sunglasses, regular glasses. It's completely crazy and how much money you can blow on clothes in this game. So don't overdo it on the clothes if you are a beginner or do not have a lot of money, because it is a waste of money in the end. Now on to number 4. Here at Straight Smoke Gaming, we decided at number 4 is the Penthouse. And the reason we put this on the list is because you get that email or text message. I think it's an email every so often saying to come and buy a Penthouse, and it was a DLC. So of course Rockstar wants you to spend money on the DLC to help deplete your funds. I have a Penthouse because I had enough money to get one, but I was cheap and I got it on sale. If you're going to get any of these things that on this list, get them on sale. It doesn't take long for stuff like this to go on sale. Normally, it seems like every property or everything is cycled through within 6 weeks and it's on sale, and you can just grab it then. So you see the customization of the Penthouse. The Penthouses can be as cheap as $1.5 million all the way up to $6 million. That's a lot of freaking money. If you are a beginner, you have no need for the Penthouse. All it is another spawn area that has a 10-car garage. In the end, that is what it is when it comes down to the brass tacks. Here you see me do a little walk through the penthouse. It is really big. They put a lot of detail into it, which they should. If it's costing that much money, it should look nice in here. So they got that. They have tons of different decorations. You can see there my statue and my favorite painting I have. There's a meeting room. You got your personal blackjack dealer up here. Lots of customization for the penthouse, but in the end, it's a lot of money that is going for just another spawn point. Here you do have a barber, change your hair on the cheap, big party area with a bar there. In the end, the reason why this wasn't higher on the list is because it does offer you some money. Once you get the penthouse, you do I believe it's 6 story missions for the penthouse. Then you unlock casino work. As you can see, me and Orb Smoke are going to do a casino work here. You call Miss Baker on your phone and your contacts, and you request work. When you request work, it gives you a little free mode mission to do. Not too fond of these. These missions pay very little, as you're about to see here. We barely completed this one because Orb Smoke firing missiles a little too close to the vehicle we were trying to protect. But we passed, as you can see right there, $8,500 and 5,000 chips. That is not much money. I could have did 2 headhunters in the time that it took to do that mission and made a hell of a lot more money. So, the penthouse does not generate you much money. It does have a phone over there in the tour. Here I'm on the phone, showing you what it's all about.
So, how can I help?
When I was going through that tour, I did see how messy my penthouse was. So it was time to clean it up a little bit. But number 4, do not do for beginner or low money. You absolutely have no need for a penthouse. All it is a flex. All it is another spawn point. It's a nice spawn point because you got to spin the wheel anyway once per day. But it is not worth having for $1.6 million. Unless you can afford it, of course. Now number 3. Number 3 is at Maze Bank Arena, which means we're talking about the Arena War. Now, I happen to like Arena War. I think Arena War offers a lot of change of pace modes and kind of fun things to do, demolition derby type stuff. I love probably half of what the Arena War offers, their modes that they have. I'm a big fan of Ball and Flag War. Those are fun, especially when you're playing with a lot of people. But you have Bryony calling you non-stop. Everyone knows who Bryony is. You need to be a level 1 to start getting calls from Bryony, I swear to God. And she will buzz you a lot. And, oh, I heard you might be interested in a reality TV show where you blow people up, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, Bryony calls, and she's calling you to buy another DLC from Rockstar in GTA. She wants you to buy Arena War Workshop, and that's the paywall that you have to go through in order to get good at the Arena War events. Now, as you can see here, I'm going through a little of the customization. You can see what this costs. The mechanics are expensive. The garage space is even more expensive. I want to say I bought my workshop when it was on sale. Not recently. I had one before then. But I had to wait to do this clip after the arena was not on sale. But on average, you're going to spend $2.5 to $3.5 million on an arena workshop. That's a lot of money. As you can see here, arena-ready vehicles are $2 million, $2.5 million. There I unlocked the trade price for that vehicle, so it's a little cheaper. But all vehicles are a minimum of $2 million for arena ready. Now there is the vehicles you can upgrade. These ones are on the cheap. You think, oh, that's okay, I'll get one of these. Well, let me tell you something about that. You buy one for $30,000, but then you try to go and take it in, and you upgrade it to arena ready, and it costs a minimum of $1.1 million. That's the cheapest you'll take one of those $30,000 vehicles and make it arena ready. You're spending at least $1.1 million to make it arena ready. And that doesn't even mean that it's going to be a good competitor in the Arena War events. Here you see me walking around one of my Sasquatches. That is completely arena ready. That old blue, my death bike over there, my little friend I call it. Here's another Sasquatch. I got this when it was on sale. Now, you got to get the rat truck. The rat truck was $30,000, whatever. And I had to pay, if it's not on sale, it's 1 point whatever to make it arena ready. But after that, after you take one of those cheap vehicles and spend the 1 point whatever to make it arena ready, now you have to buy armor, weapons, speed boost, all this stuff. And this stuff ranges anywhere from $100,000 up to $350,000, up to sometimes $450,000. Okay, that death bike that I showed you, that death bike is easily I've spent $3.5 million on that death bike. The other old blue, the big blue Sasquatch I was just showing, that truck, I got it on sale, mind you, but even on sale, I've spent $2.5 million upgrading that with weapons. Look at the Rams up on the front of these vehicles, $250,000 just for a Ram. Okay, this stuff is, to drop mines. Look at the cost of it. It's really expensive. Arena War is not worth it. The modes are worth it. Play Arena War when it's double or triple money. Absolutely worth it. If you are a beginner, you need nothing to do with Arena War. Absolutely not. That's why Arena War is number 3 on our list. Number 2 on our list for big no-nos for beginners or people who are broke, essentially if you're under $1 million, is the Yacht. The Yacht is expensive. The Yacht, when not on sale, starts $6 million. Okay, and I'm putting pretty much any boats at all are not worth it until there's a naval DLC, if there will ever be one, which is looking unlikely. The Yacht is just not worth it. All it is a flex. Show off how you've made a lot of money and now you have a yacht. Look at that. If I want to change my things to gold railings, I have to spend $750,000, almost $1 million just to change the color of my railings on my yacht. Okay, everything to do with the yacht is expensive. It is a waste of money if you don't have the money to spend. If you have the money to spend, sure, why not? It's fun being out on the water. It does offer a VIP work that you can do as a CEO. That's what I'm doing right now. It is piracy prevention, and you get your $30,000 at the end of the piracy prevention. So it can make you money. Piracy prevention is not as easy as it sounds, though. If you do end up dying once, where you respawn, that person is able to take your yacht over. So you can't die. Don't die, because they allow them to take the yacht in under 30 seconds. By the time you respawn and try to kill them back, your yacht's already gone and mission failed. So,
hello.
Piracy prevention does not offer as much money as it probably should. Piracy prevention should offer a $60,000 payment for completing it based on how expensive this thing is. Now, the yacht is really nice inside. It's a sharp. They put a lot of detail, just like the Penthouse. And hats off to Rockstar for doing this. They made it look sharp. The yacht has its own bar. The yacht has many decks outside. I bought the yacht that has 2 helipads. One one of the helipads comes with a chopper for me to use when I want to leave my yacht. Okay, you can put your yacht at different spawn points on the map, around, in the water. I got mine close to my hangar in my bunker, just so it's a little relevant. What the yacht does offer is ammo. You can go around into the little, you go around into the rooms collecting ammo that you might not have. That is not worth it. That is not worth a $6 million yacht to pick up a couple RPGs or some machine gun ammo. Okay, so number 2, the yacht. That is a big no-no for beginners or people. If you only have $6 million, if you have for the yacht's so much money. If you have under $10 million, don't even look at a yacht. What are you doing? It's not going to get you any money. It's totally not worth it. Now, number 1, my biggest thing, and the car guys are going to hate Straight Smoke Gaming for saying this, but the number 1 biggest waste of money for beginners or people with very little money is Benny's. Benny's is a complete waste of money. Unless you have a lot of money, what the hell are you doing clicking on Benny's website? Get the hell off of it. Okay, Benny's, just like Arena War, offers some cheap cars. You can see here, $29,000, $5,000 car. I mean, that offers some very cheap cars. Okay, here I'm going to go ahead and buy a Albany Buccaneer. I'm going to show you how much this bad boy ends up costing. Okay, so Benny's is for the car guys. Benny's is for people that have a ton of money, that want to spend, and they just want fancy cars. They want sharp looking lowriders, stuff like that. They want fast looking. And if you've watched any of the videos before, I did a yay or nay video on the Nero, which happens to be the most expensive Benny's car. And when you go and customize that, that was a video that's posted probably 3 weeks ago. So if you go back and check that out, you can see what it's like customizing the most expensive car. And you can see me and Big Hoss have our Benny's vehicles out. I only have 2 Benny's vehicles. I got the sharper looking one out. Big Hoss is showing the hydraulics in these cars. I mean, they are fun. They're sharp looking. But in the end, these vehicles do not make you any money. These vehicles have no protection. You will get blown up by a Mark II and 1 missile. Okay, they're not defensive. It's all for show. And in the end, they're not going to make you any money either. So, Benny's is strictly for car guys that want to make fancy looking cars. Here you can see I'm taking my Buccaneer in to get the Benny's upgrade. Let's see how much this costs just to make it a Benny's vehicle. Okay, over $300,000 just to use Benny's upgrades. $300,000 just to make a car that is eligible to be upgraded at Benny's garage. Okay, that's absurd. That's a lot of money. You can see the hydraulics here. Look at that. That's a crazy amount of money. We're at hundreds of thousands of dollars for hydraulics. One nice thing about Benny's, I'm not a total hater on Benny's. I mean, if you have a lot of money, Benny's is cool and fun to do. But if you're a beginner, you got no business going to Benny's garage. Absolutely no business going to Benny's garage. No business going to the Benny's website. You're going to spend money that you can't afford to spend. It's as simple as that. It is extremely detailed. Look at all this, the interior of the car, steering wheel, the dials, everything inside. Here you get to pick out the speakers. Extremely detailed, and Rockstar kind of had to make it that way because they planned on making it this expensive. And when you do something that costs this much, well, damn it, it better be detailed. So I will give Rockstar that. They just didn't make it expensive and were lazy about it and trying to make you spend your money that you grinded for, hopefully. They're different engine. That has nothing with the car performance. Just how it looks. Air filters, just how it looks. No car performance up at all. Okay. And here, for the better engine performance, that's the cheaper one. Benny's is all looks. That's all it is. All customization. That's all you're looking to do with Benny's. And that's why it is number 1 on our list of top 5 things to not do as a beginner or as someone who doesn't have a lot of money. Alright, I hope you enjoyed our list, and I hope you learned from it if you're a beginner or don't have a lot of cash. Don't do these things, as Big Hoss says. Don't do it, it's a waste of money. Alright guys, thank you. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and make sure you check back tomorrow when I do this week's yay or nay video for a vehicle that's on sale this week in GTA. I'm not going to say the vehicle, that's a surprise. Check back tomorrow. I'll see you then.